Hey guys, Chris here at DecoNetwork. By now you may have received some emails alerting you to the fact that some changes are necessary to your SPF record. In this video, we're going to take a look at some SPF Record Basics, and I'll walk you through how to make this change. Starting off from your admin dashboard, we'll click into the settings area, and we'll choose email and order templates, finally navigating into the order reply email page. Here you may be seeing the outdated SPF record notice, letting you know that you need to add the new directive for spf.securedecoration.com. Before we jump into the step-by-step on how to accomplish this with your domain provider, let's take a look at some SPF record basics. To help make understanding these necessary changes easier, let's run through some basics on SPF records. The old SPF record required by DecoNetwork looks something like this. Every SPF record starts with a version specifier and a series of mechanisms which specify which servers should have access or authorization to send email on behalf of your domain. These are A mechanisms that specify our PQware.com servers as valid senders. The necessary change is to remove these two A mechanisms and replace them with the following include mechanism. Once again, here's the old mechanisms and the new one. Let's take a look at another example for someone who has an SPF record that may be authorizing or authenticating other services in addition to DecoNetwork. Just as before, every SPF record starts with the version identifier and a series of mechanisms. In our case, we're only interested in making a change to the mechanisms related to DecoNetwork, which are these two A mechanisms specifying the PickyWare.com servers. And we're removing those and replacing them with the new include spf.securedecoration.com mechanism. Let's take a look at a couple examples of things you want to avoid. It is invalid to have multiple SPF records set on your domain. So if you have one from before, you want to avoid just adding a new one with the new value. This will lead to an invalid SPF record. Instead, you would want to remove the old one and add the new one, or just edit the existing one with the new information, making sure that you have only one SPF record set for your domain. Similarly, if you're setting your SPF record for the first time and you already have one authenticating another service, you don't want to add a second one for authenticating DecoNetwork. Instead, you want to merge the contents of these two records together by taking a look at the relevant information from each, avoiding duplicating any mechanisms or the version specifier, and you'll take all the relevant parts from both, or as many as you might have, and merge them all into one. Take a look at making this change inside of a domain provider. For my example, I'm going to be using GoDaddy. From my GoDaddy admin page, I'll manage the domain that I need to edit the SPF record for, and I'll click into the Manage DNS section. This will show me a list of DNS records specified for my domain. And if I scroll to the bottom, I should see my TXT records. SPF records are specified as type TXT. I can see here I have an SPF record specifying the old DecoNetwork mechanisms. And what I can do is press the pencil icon to edit the existing record, select the two A mechanisms pointing to the old PickyWare.com address, and type in the new mechanism, which is include :spf.secure-decoration.com. Let's go ahead and save that change. Great, and that's all we need in this case. Now, we have gotten questions asking how can we verify that we've made the change correctly? There are tools out there that allow you to do this. One such tool is MX Toolbox, mxtoolbox.com. This allows you to do lots of different lookups against your domain, including SPF record lookups. So let's check our domain here. And we can do this by typing in SPF colon, and then the domain that we want to check the SPF record against, which in my case it's deco2go.com. Go ahead and press the MX lookup button to do that search. MX Toolbox in this case is going to return any SPF records that it may have found on your domain. It's going to show a green color highlight if your SPF configuration is valid, and a yellow or red highlight if it's invalid. This will let you know, for example, if you have multiple records, which is an invalid configuration. But this tool just validates whether the format is correct. It doesn't obviously verify whether it's correctly pointing to the right DecoNetwork mechanisms. In that case, you can revert back or refer back to your order reply email page. And the notice down here below the field will let you know whether it's set up correctly or not. Just keep in mind, as with any DNS record change, it can take up to 48 hours to make its way across all networks. We can try refreshing our page here. It may not reflect the change that we've made yet, and it doesn't look like it is. So coming back to this page later today or tomorrow will show a green highlight here, letting us know we now have a valid SPF record. And that label will look something like this here. We hope this step-by-step walkthrough helps in making the required SPF record changes to validate DecoNetwork servers as email senders on your domain.